Hey everyone, and welcome to a little bonus episode for this week's chat about plant-based eating. It's totally tough to switch to a mainly vegetarian diet when you don't know any recipes, so here's one or two from Theresa Godin to help get you started. In our full episode this week, we mentioned lots of resources and other sources for vegetarian and vegan meal planning and prep, so be sure to check that out. And here we go. Often in our Western culture, vegetables are side dishes, and it's really hard to make them an exciting main dish. So I want to do roasted vegetables, but what do I put roasted vegetables with to make them the main thing and have the other stuff as a side dish?
Oh, well, I think I said all goes into one, like a bowl or something.
Right. Yeah. So what would you put in a bowl with roasted vegetables?
So I saw one of your questions was, what's your favorite meal? It's totally, I think, made up by my brother, and he's vegan. I've fed this to meat eaters. My best friend, we cook together all the time, and she goes, "This is the best meal you've ever made me." And so I'm like, yeah. It's not like, oh, this is a vegan meal that's tasty. It's like, this is a delicious meal. So you cut up peppers and onions and whatever veg. Cut up a squash, like a small butternut squash. Put some oil and put them in a pan or a roasting pan. And then you slice lemons into circles. And you put a layer of that on the top of them.
Wow.
And you put a layer of sage on the top. It sounds totally weird. But
no, don't
is.
say that.
So
that sounds great.
So that's not a meal in itself because it's there's no protein or anything.
Right, it's like a side dish.
So you roast that, and while that's roasting, you cook some pasta. And what I do is I cook chickpea pasta now.
Okay.
Because I'm obsessed with chickpeas. No,
but also
because
it's a protein.
The other thing to think about when I first transitioned, I love pasta and I love bread, and just start looking. Well, I mean, if you're zero waste, then you don't have packaging anymore. But in the beginning, I was looking at the packaging and the nutritional breakdown, and so a lot of pastas and breads have lots of protein in them, 8 grams of protein in a serving of pasta. If you get whole grain or even
at places like Bulk Barn, they often will list the nutritional value chart thing on the bin. So if you're concerned about that or looking for that, totally check that part out.
So if you're not if you've tried, chickpea pasta or different types and you're like, no, I'm not going to go there, just look for a pasta that has a lot of protein in it. 8 grams is almost a serving. So that's pretty good. So anyways, cook some pasta, and then once both things are done, you just put them in a bowl together. And then really nice topping for it is you take some almonds and you saute, only for a minute or two, some sesame seeds. Dry roast them in a pan. Yeah. So they're just toasted. It's amazing flavor. And then some salt. And is there one more thing? Oh, so again, the lemon. So you take a little bit of lemon zest, you grate it. Yeah. So you put that into, if you have I use a NutriBullet or anything that grinds stuff, and then it makes this crunchy, powdery, delicious topping, and so you put that on top.
Delightful.
And it's so fresh tasting. It's such a great just comforting, delicious,
that sounds nice. Okay,
healthy
so
meal.
You can write that up for me, and we'll put that in the show notes too for anybody who wants to learn how to make Theresa's brother's fancy lemon thing.
Yeah,
is what I'll call it too. Actually,
yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How to go vegan? Theresa's brother's fancy lemon thing.
That's right. So probably if somebody described that to me, it would have been lemon pasta, weird,
sage,
whatever. I've never eaten, I think, sage or cooked with it or used lemon in a meal thing. And so
a savory meal. Yeah.
It sounds so random, but it's absolutely delicious. Before Zero Waste, I was really on a smoothie kick. And because I'm vegetarian, I'm always thinking about protein. And I was like, oh, Greek yogurt. I had never really been into it before, but I discovered how much protein there is in it.
Right.
So I got really into that, but I was buying frozen berries, which
Right.
is like, it's all packaging, right?
Yeah.
The yogurt, the berries. So then when I went zero waste, I was like, shoot. And I also wanted to be like reducing my dairy and
Right.
not
Yeah.
increasing it. This is a totally different result, but I started just playing around, and like frozen bananas are a big part of
So
smoothies,
good.
right?
Yeah.
So I took the frozen bananas and
I have a friend who doesn't like bananas, and
yeah, it's crazy. Bananas are so good and so versatile.
Yeah.
When I discovered
And
like,
kind of a neutral sweet thing too.
Yes.
So you can just put
Yeah.
them in as a background.
well, so like chocolate milkshake, like basically a vegan Frosty is like
Yeah.
frozen bananas, almond milk, cocoa powder, maybe a little bit of syrup. But
Yeah.
anyways, I started making, frozen bananas, one apple, just slices,
Yeah.
kale or greens.
Yeah.
And then,
Because you love kale.
because I love kale.
Yeah.
And then squeeze a whole bunch of lemon
Yeah.
or lime and just some
That
water.
sounds super
And then it's like,
yummy.
there's no protein. So I just will eat almonds on the side.
Okay.
But it's like a delicious, fresh tasting, like green smoothie.
Sounds
right?
nice.
Yeah. And it's zero waste because all those
Things
things
come
are
package
just
free.
Yeah. I love warm kale salad. So you saute peppers, onions, and then you wash your kale and you cut it all up, which it doesn't take that long.
No, you can
And
rip it up if you wanted. You
Yeah,
don't have to-
rip it. You just
You don't even
rip
need
it
a
away.
knife for this recipe.
And yeah, and you make it and just cut it up small, and you just saute it all with
Yeah.
oil and then salt and pepper, and then you can take like an amazing cheese, goat cheese if you like that, but and you just add that on once you're done,
That sounds really nice.
and toasted pumpkin seeds on top.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And what if you
Super
put
delicious.
that all on a base of quinoa that was
Totally.
cooked in some
Yeah.
sort of vegetable stock,
Yeah.
so it had a flavor, and then you've got a protein from the quinoa, you've got
Yeah.
a protein from your cheese.
Exactly.
That sounds
Yeah,
really
you
nice.
can just kind of mix and match. Like I said, like just think in terms of grain,
Yeah.
veg, protein. But yeah, I love the kale salad.
Thanks, Theresa.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Hope you have an excellent rest of your week. Remember, you can grab Theresa's recipe card in the description box below. Have fun cooking up some vegetarian eats this week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.